What an incredibly diverse flop. Sydney nightlife hit by fresh blow as theater goes bust after it made a vow to be culturally diverse to tackle systemic racism. Hey, congratulations. Now no culture is going to have access to that theater. Hey, that's one way to be fair, am I right? So much loved theater company has been placed into voluntary admission in the latest blow to the struggling entertainment industry. I think we've covered this ones before. Sydney's Darlinghurst Theater Company immediately suspended all events and appointed BRI farriers Jonathan Keenan and Peter Kresge as administrators on Monday after it solicited donations on social media. Hey guys, we did what you demanded. We went diverse. Are you going to come support us? Bueller? Anybody? Anybody going to come support us after we did what you demanded? No? Shit, I guess we're going out of business. So an announcement of the theater's collapse urged ticket holders to charge back the cost of admission through their credit card provider. Ooh, God. So they don't have their own they don't have their own refund system, huh? Just have the credit card do it. The company has been a major employer and a cornerstone of Sydney's entertainment and art scene since its formation in 1993 by industry legend Glenn Terry. Ticket sales have plummeted in recent years in the wake of Terry's retirement in current year -2, which sparked the exodus of several other senior directors. How much you want to bet? Every last one of these people was pretty much forced out by the woke activists. And they're like, yeah, I'm not putting up with this. If this is how this is going to be, I'm just going to leave. And all the talent left. But hey, now you could make it even more diverse. Isn't it great? The administrators are exploring all options to save or restructure the business. If any parties are interested in assisting with the recapitalization and restructuring process, they should contact the administrator's office urgently, a statement on the theater's Facebook page read. The administrators will be issuing more communication to all creditors and stakeholders in the coming days. Yeah, Bree Farrier principal, Mr. Keenan, said all shows will be suspended while he looks to restructure the company to avoid dissolution. Maybe this is their way of pretty much saying, like, of canceling all the woke stuff without causing as much of a furor. Now, he added the cost of living pressures appear to have tightened the pockets of would-be audience members and reduced ticket sales. It had nothing to do with you guys going woke, though, right? Yeah, it's just, people don't have as much money to spend. Gotcha games are still being spent on. Box office sales fell to $2.4 million last year from $3.3 million in current year -2, while bar sales and donations also declined. So without disclosing how much the company owes, he said it would need a few $100,000 to continue operations. The theater company was denied funding from the New South Wales government, which found issues with its unsustainable financial model amid increasing costs. God, even the Australian government was like, no, that's too diverse for us. So it could see a reprieve from the shitty of Sydney Council, which will vote on a $200,000 rent subsidy for on the Eternity Playhouse where the company operates. However, there are also concerns the company's management and turnover of artistic and executive directors. They're being chased away by activists, is my guess. So while sharing the artistic director role in current year -4, Mr. Terry and Amila Harris announced the Darlo would update its cultural representation policy. And what a funny coincidence that 2 years later, all your directors are quitting, huh? In a video from June of that year revealed the company has been criticized for not addressing their contribution to systemic racism. The Darlo need to be better and recognize the ways our storytelling and company process have upheld systemic racism, Ms. Harris said. Woo! Now we're pledging ourselves to an actionable commitment to hold ourselves publicly accountable to take the first step to a structural reform. Mr. Terry announced the theater company would commit to having half of all employees and artists belong to Indigenous, Black, or culturally and linguistically diverse groups. The commitment to diversity would also be seen across production seasons starting in current year -2. Yeah, right when everyone was quitting. Ms. Harris took over as sole artistic director following Mr. Terry's retirement shortly after, but would leave the role a year later. Yes, they both realized that this was unworkable. Oops. Yeah, people pay theaters to be entertained, not lectured at. I don't know. Have you seen your average stage theater fan these days? They might actually get off on getting lectured at.